everyone, this is Alejandro Valle, aka Emilio Suarez from the web series Emilio. I hope everyone's doing well. I know COVID hasn't exactly been the easiest, but hey, we're almost through it. That being said, I've got some questions here to answer regarding the web series and myself personally, so let's get into it. First question is, how did you get into acting? Completely honest here, encouragement. I've been talking about it little by little with friends, family, my girlfriend. After a while of continuing to talk about it and positive reinforcement, I decided to act on it. Lesson for everyone: if you want something bad enough, just do it. Luckily, Adina found me. I can't thank her enough for choosing me to be part of her production, and I just can't look back. I'm very happy having done this, and I hope all of you will do the same. If you want something, get it done. Second question, what was it like filming Emilio in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic? Well, wasn't easy. When you have restrictions in these sets where you have to have a lot of people, including your crew, which, by the way, shout out to obviously my director Adina, but Ian, Eric, Darren, for all of your guys' support in this filming. It kind of becomes hard when you have very cramped quarters for indoor shots, and it's a little hard to maintain social distancing. You have to find tricky ways to maneuver everyone so you can get these specific shots. So in the show, there's a couple of scenes where we're inside a bathroom or inside a bedroom, or somewhere that it might be a little difficult to normally find a good angle. So it's a little tough. And then at one point we had a total shutdown of the state, so we couldn't really be out and about and just doing a normal kind of scheduled production. We had to take a long hiatus, and then we had to plan for the amount of crew and cast to be on set all at once. So this production really took maybe double or even triple the amount of time that it normally would for a production like this to come out. So that was definitely a huge hurdle to fight, but nonetheless, we did it, and here we are. So next question, were there any scenes that were particularly difficult to shoot? Being honest here, in episode 1, I'm pretty sure, let's just say, some personal boundaries were definitely brought down. Not only that, it was in a bedroom, so we had a lot of people, obviously, all the crew that had to be there to film some shots, and it's a little nerve-wracking sometimes, but let's just say, it was fun. It was definitely fun. Definitely worth getting a little uncomfortable to try something new. But for me, on like a personal level, that definitely fits this one. Next question, what about your character appealed to you? Okay, well, Emilio was turning 30 in the show. I am actually turning 30 this year. So that was one thing. Age was definitely one factor. The other was, obviously this is filmed during the pandemic. I'm doing this as we speak. So life changes. Life definitely went through a big pivot when the pandemic hit. And not only did my character's life really have to go through some changes, but my own personal life, right? With family, with friends, with work. Pretty much every facet of life being flipped on its head almost overnight when we first announced the total shutdown back in March of last year, which was 2020. It was sobering. It really was, because you take life for granted, being able to go outside and do whatever you want without really any huge consequence or no one telling you what to do. And suddenly you have to be very conscious of those around you. So I don't want to say nerve-wracking, but it's definitely something that plays with you a little bit. And I can see why my character in the show is kind of going through a lot of stress, a lot of changes, because life is just, it's not the same. So I definitely was able to relate to my character there. Next question. How was it working with an ensemble cast? Well, ensemble casts are created for a reason, and I honestly felt that everyone that was cast for their roles were perfectly fit for their roles. Working with Sura, John, Miles, Sarah, Deanna, Destiny, Hannibal, Ashley, honestly, it was amazing. Everybody fit their roles so well, and you know, confession of mine, this is my first ever acting gig. So being able to come to them and ask for any support, tips, advice, suggestions was amazing. Everyone was so great about it. To this day, you know, I want to thank them for it. So it really does bring out the best of you when you're able to get along with your crew, with your cast. The chemistry just creates a much better feel in filming, because you can very much relate to not only your character but the people you're working with. So everything feels a lot more natural. Yeah, I'll step off my soapbox for that one. Next question. What was your favorite scene to shoot? This is tough, but I want to say one of my favorite scenes was probably doing the wobble with Hannibal. I'm not the best dancer. I do have some rhythm, but just throwing a dance, you know, out of nowhere and you know, having fun with it and laughing, that is what makes it fun. When Hannibal and I were doing the wobble, we both were kind of surprised when we saw that in the script, but we had a lot of fun with it. So that was one of my favorite scenes to shoot. Next question. You make it look so easy. Is being on set as easy as it looks? Well, let's break this one down. You make it look so easy. Again, this was my first ever time, so if I make it look easy, either I'm doing something wrong or I'm a little too lax. You have to just be really natural with it. I mean, acting does come naturally for some, for others it's a practice. For me, I'm not going to tell you if I'm good or not, because I can't tell you. But I'm giving it my all. And if there's any improvement I can make, so be it. I'm going to do it. Being on set, especially during COVID, it was a little difficult, but you have to be kind of ready for anything that can be thrown at you. A good example was time of day. So sometimes you wouldn't get the right lighting. Maybe you lost some sun, or time, you know, with multiple takes is just kind of escaping you, and you have to adjust for different lighting, different angles. You have to be ready to make a play on an audible. So it's not as fluid as you would imagine. But if you're able to be flexible and do things on the flip of a coin, then yeah, make it easy for everyone involved. That's just my take on it. Next question. Was there any scene that you wish you could have done differently? You know, no. I honestly really like the production the way it's done. Obviously, when something like Emilio is created, there's a vision that is being made in the mind of the director, in this case with Dina. So my job is essentially to make her vision come to light, and the only thing I can hope to do is give it justice. So if there was something she wanted specifically made or done, of course we're going to listen. But I really like her imagination, the way she wrote it. So I had a lot of fun with it, and honestly I wouldn't change much. Last one. What do your friends and family say when they see you in the role? Well, with my family, it certainly isn't the best when they see me dancing around in my underwear. We'll just put it that way. But family friends, like close family friends and other friends, I just have received overwhelming support, which has been awesome. Doing something completely new obviously can make you feel a little vulnerable, so sometimes you can be a little shy about things. But being able to talk to my friends and family and share something as personal as this and receive positive remarks and great reinforcement from them, I'm very lucky. So for me, it's been pretty nice to be able to share this little project, this little COVID project of mine, and receive great reviews from them. And you know, obviously, there's also some remarks for improvement, which I'll take. But overwhelming positivity from everyone, and I'm very happy with it. So with that, those have been all the questions. If you have any more, please feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram, which is Alejandro. I'll link it here. On TikTok. Hope you guys are all well. Hope to speak to you guys here in the near future. Please be safe, and talk to you soon. Bye.